I am starting now what I hope is my final night playing The Dig. My, what is it now? My 5th and final night playing The Dig. So, I have, oh yeah, that's right, Brink left. Even after I saved his ass. He got his hand stuck and I had to chop it off of the jawbone. But Brink is gone. Robbins and I are going to see if there's something through this door that will help us get back to Earth. Off this crazy planet. And once again, we have a tram call. There we go. All right.
I saw something like this in the museum display. This machine was the greatest of the inventor's achievements.
What does it do?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think it might send us home?
Right now, it's doing nothing.
All right. Well, let's poke around here, I guess. All right. That is indeed a strange object.
It looks like there's a part missing here. There's a gap.
Alright. I need to find a missing part. What a twist.
It's a row of crystalline devices.
Alright. That must not be very useful to me. Or else you would have said... I imagine you would have said something more, notable. Okay. So this isn't anywhere... Wait a minute. Ah, there's more stuff. Controls... A strange object. Huh. Ah. What is this thing?
I don't know what to do with this device.
Okay. Let's go over here. Nope. I meant up here, but that's okay. Okay, let's go this way. I can't go that way, I guess. Okay, we will go outside. Well, we have our final light bridge thingy. Sorry, birds, I'm gonna have to
Sorry, bird.
get rid of this nest.
You'll have to find a new home.
Nice, nice, Boston.
Here's the lens that shapes the light for the bridge.
Alright, can I...
Here's the lens
Okay.
that shapes the light for the bridge.
Ah, that was easy. Alright. So, I have no idea what to do with all the junk. But now that Robbins is with me, maybe we can talk to that alien dude. And he can tell us. Because Robbins seems to know their language, at least the written portion of their language. And you seem to remember where the tomb is. Oh, this is where,
Get away from here!
this is where Brink is, I guess.
I won't let you break my life crystal machine!
We don't want to break anything.
My machine isn't working yet. Yes, gloat if you want to. I've studied all the inscriptions. Maggie's not the only one who can decipher strange languages. I followed the plans I found, but there's still something missing, and without it the machine won't work. So if you think you can steal my life crystals again, Commander Lowe, think again. I'll kill you first, and believe me, no one will ever revive you.
Actually, you've robbed me twice, and I only robbed you once. So you're still one ahead.
Don't joke with me!
Don't joke with him, Boston.
All right. Well, I don't think,
What are you doing here? I have no need for your help.
Alright, he's not gonna let us go there. So, let's keep looking for that tomb, I guess. Panda Space Stan says, guess that guy doesn't have much of a sense of humor. Yeah, he's possessed by a weird alien thing because we brought him back to life with a life crystal. Which the life crystals seem to be some kind of glorified drug metaphor. And make you do kind of terrible things when you use them. So Maggie, let's talk to the alien dude. Okay. Okay. So...
Looks like a panel. Looks like a panel. It's the remains of a huge creature.
Right. So... Oh, I don't have any life crystals. Right, because Boston, or Brink, took them from me. Alright, so I guess in order to talk to Mr. Alien, I will need to go back to the museum spire place, get a life crystal, then come back. Thanks to good old Brink, who stole all the ones that I used to have. Hopefully, there's still some left over there. Probably is. Museum, cathedral, museum. Okay. Alright, so I want to go this way. Alright, I can get another life crystal. Revive the dead guy. Might as well take a few. Why not? It's not like these are much of an expendable resource. So long as Brink doesn't get a hold of me again. Alright, so tomb, and this way, and tomb. Here. And now I can use well, first I need to go. There's a lot of walking involved in this game, if you haven't noticed. But, almost there. Pyramid, boom. Okay, we're here. Alien corpse. Life crystal.
I can't reach it.
Oh yeah, how did I open this thing up again? It's like a... Was it the, orange one? I don't know.
I can't use these two things together.
Right. What was it? There was one of these. It was probably this one. There we go. Okay, and now use life crystal with this guy. Crazy.
Here's where my alien education either pays off or we die.
Die?
As long as I don't accidentally offend him, we'll be okay.
Hey, I didn't offend him, and I don't even speak his language.
He says, open your mouth, which is their way of saying speak.
Ah.
You do the talking, Maggie, so you can understand each other.
Speak.
Okay, so tell me about this strange device.
The light bridges are magnificent. We never dreamed that people could walk on light.
Ah, yes. We were happily surprised at how convenient those light strands turned out to be. If we had known, we would not have bothered to build the trams.
Right, that makes sense.
If you were surprised that the lights could be used as bridges, what did you create them for?
When all the bridges are complete, the eye will see.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking about our eyes, are you?
An eye that can see the 3 dimensions of time as well as the 3 dimensions of space.
Ah,
It will show you beauty beyond belief. But once you have seen Space-Time 6, will you ever see Space-Time 4 again?
it's one of the great questions.
The eye may be open, but the mind hasn't the strength to see.
Alright, tell me about the alien, alien device.
The machine in your laboratory, what does it do?
Where the lights all shine, it opens the eye.
Alright, tell me more.
The eye, does that mean the crystal at the meeting place of the light bridges? The machine generated this eye.
The eye sees into all space and time, and where the eye sees, the mind can fly.
Alright,
Was this eye the doorway into the place where your people went?
A door that can be crossed only one way.
You don't know that. If someone has a strong enough tie to reality,
You think you are stronger than all my people? Even they, the strongest race known, could not overcome the temptation before it was too late.
alright.
if we bring your people back to this world, then they can build a starship to take us home to Earth. It's our only chance. Maybe we'll fail, but you must let us try.
Since you think you are stronger and wiser than my people, I will let you have the fruit of your pride. I will tell you how to find the piece I hid, if you know how to ask. But it will
please?
cost you more than you ever imagined.
That sounds good, I guess.
Please, don't play any more games with us. Where is the missing piece?
You cannot understand what will begin if you activate the eye. You cannot bear to pay what it will cost you.
Okay.
Yes, you've warned us. Now where is the piece?
Go to the map with this message and see what it shows you.
What message is that?
I have said enough.
Okay. How about this island?
The island we found. Where was it hidden?
It left this reality, but only a little way. It can come back, because it never fully left.
Okay. Tell me more.
The island moves in and out of our reality?
It loses substance with every passage. We thought we could take our world with us into Space-Time 6. It could not be done.
You don't say.
When something leaves our reality, where does it go?
To a place where time is infinite in all directions. But because it does not move along a single line, it can never be predicted or controlled. Those who go there from here cannot change anything. They are nothing but observers. Forever.
Alright. Tell me about that monster that kidnapped me.
The creatures who live here now, did you people know of them, or did they come later?
Millions of years have passed since then. What once were pets or companions have followed their own evolutionary paths.
Alright, so you had giant
They
spiders.
have become as beautiful or as terrible, as clever or as stupid as it was in them to be.
Okay.
The monster who captured me, are there any more of them?
That one did not evolve. It was made. And there are as many of them as are needed.
Who are you, Honored One?
The bringer of misfortune.
Please tell me who you are.
I am the doer who undoes, the creator who uncreates. And yet, I would gladly be the destroyer who undestroys, the dangerous one who protects.
Speak plainly. Tell us who you are.
Once I was hailed as the greatest mind my people ever produced. I tried to bring them power and happiness. I gave them power to leave this world, to leave their bodies, to enter an existence as pure mind, eternally perfect. But I could not give them the power to return and reclaim their abandoned bodies, their decaying world. They are lost and cannot return.
That is very sad. I'm sorry.
Have you a name?
I had a name when I was alive. Now that
Why
I am
would you
again
phrase
and
it that
again
way,
dead,
have you a
what
name?
need have I for names?
Why not, like, hey, what's your
My
name?
body is now so ancient
Have you a
that the
name?
crystals scarcely have power over me. I rise for a few minutes, and then I fall again.
Just seems remarkably
Soon,
pretentious to me.
I will cease to rise at all. Only then will my grief end. I want no name or memory to live after me.
Alright. Okay, so can you tell me about these crystals?
Did you invent the life crystals? To raise the dead is the greatest achievement we've seen.
What raises the dead can debase the living.
That's what I'm trying to tell ya. There's limited resources. You don't want to just keep bringing people back from the dead, or else the planet will not survive.
Are there side effects to the crystals?
What the crystals create is not a life, but a slave.
Ah, so Brink is a slave now.
So when the life crystals
But a slave
restore
to
you,
who? That's
you
the question.
aren't really alive?
They restore the cells and the organs, but take away all that made the life worth living.
Then why did you make them?
An
Our
excellent
society
question.
became obsessed with living eternally. I underestimated the breadth and danger of the obsession. The crystals are the second worst mistake I made.
Alright. I'm sorry. Very sorry for your loss. I'm gonna say something profound.
We want to go home.
I don't know how profound
That
that
is the
is.
wish of all living creatures. It is a
E.T.
vain wish, for there is no true home.
I don't know about that.
Intelligence wanders and has no rest.
The probe you sent out brought us here. We want to go back to our home planet.
Another one of our terrible mistakes. We sent out those probes when we thought we had found the glorious secrets of the universe. We could not call them back.
Huh.
Thus, I remain here to warn all those who come in answer to an invitation we wish we had not sent.
That's kind of interesting. So they sent out the probes when they were kind of at the height of their civilization to share with the world their profound knowledge. And by the time we actually arrived, their whole society had crumbled under the weight of their so-called expertise.
Warning us won't do any good unless we can get back home to Earth to tell other humans.
There are two ways to protect your planet.
A carbon
One is if you
tax would be
return
good.
and warn them to stay away. The other is if you never return at all. Which warning do you think will be more effective?
Tell us how to get back to Earth. I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport. They would make a crystal ship which would take you back to your planet.
Alright.
But they will never find their way back home.
No. Let me ask you a question.
Why was your tomb so carefully hidden?
So only the most persistent, the most clever, and therefore the most dangerous of visitors would find me.
Why has your body been preserved so carefully?
Since all the evil in this place was my fault, I chose to be its guardian forever.
Well, you're doing a bang-up job. I always say the best guardians are the ones who are enclosed in a locked case somewhere, hidden.
If what you did was bad, why do the museum displays give you so much honor?
There was a time when my creations were thought to be good. I believed it myself, or I would never have created them.
How long will you remain here?
Until the last of my mistakes is rectified, or until the life crystals lose their power out of miserable death.
Alright, well, I think we've chatted ourselves out here.
Thank you for helping us.
I will only have helped you when you give up your foolish plan.
We're not giving up.
My only consolation is that true death comes closer with each dying.
Good job of translating, Maggie.
He speaks very slowly and clearly,
Now, what did he say?
but I'm also pretty damn good.
Alright, so did he give us anything? It doesn't look like it. Huh. Alright, well, I guess it's time to, poke around and try to find some stuff. He said there's a missing piece to the machine. God knows where we'll find it, but if I recall, there is a map room. Or I should say a map spire. So let's start there. The museum, tomb, cathedral, planetarium, museum, tomb. Wait, map. Okay, there we go. Alright, map room. Okay. So, what is the code for this? Is it this green rod? Will that tell us? Oh yeah, it's this thing. Blue baseball. And green pyramid. And red pyramid. Whoops. I haven't used my Newton in a while. Red pyramid and green diamond shaped thingy. That was not it, apparently. So yeah, I guess that wasn't the right rod? I don't know. Orange, red, purple. Alright, I'm kind of lost. This might be another case where I need to get a little help. Yeah, so apparently the alien... I checked on the internet. Apparently the alien is supposed to give you something that you can use on this map thingy. But I don't have it. Maybe I didn't talk to him enough. Because I think this is just the rod.
It's a rod.
Yeah.
Engraved. 5 geometric shapes.
So, I'm gonna go back. I guess I missed something with him. This is a game that involves a lot of walking from place to place, especially if you are like me and don't have a very clear idea of what you're doing, which is how I've spent a good portion of this game, let's be honest. That's okay. Alright, I don't need to see that.
Speak.
Okay. So, I've asked you about all this stuff, but I want your thing.
I have said enough.
Okay.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking...
An eye that can... The eye may be open.
Okay, because we have talked about all this stuff.
If we bring it's our only...
Since you think... I will tell you how to find the piece I hid. But it will cost you more than you...
If you know how to ask.
If we bring your people back, it's our only...
Since you think you are strong, I will tell you how to find the piece I hid. If you know how to ask. But it will cost you...
I need your engraving to open the map.
When something
to a
leaps...
place, but because it does... Those who go... They are nothing.
The monster...
That... It was made. And there are...
This is not going well.
Have you a name?
I had a name. Now that I am... My body... I ride... Soon. Only... I want no...
So according to the internet,
Then
Our
why?
society...
he's supposed to give me something and he's not giving it to me.
underestimated the crystals are the second worst mistake I made.
How long would...
Until the last...
Tell us how to get back. I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport. They would make a crystal ship, which would take you back to your planet.
Yeah, I really don't know.
But they will never find their way back home.
Yeah, Okay, I'm looking at the internet again. Full disclosure here. I am looking at a I'm looking at a conversation thread online about this, and someone is saying, my problem is I can't seem to get the creator to hand anything over. Whenever I ask about the eyepiece, he says, I have said enough. That is my problem, too. And then the response is, you should have another rod now. Use it in the map room. I don't have another rod, though, because he will not give it to me.
Thank you for helping us.
Help yourself.
Unless...
Never look in. You don't have the strength to return from that place.
Unless I'm just really dumb and just don't have any clue what it looks like. Because I have this engraved rod, right? And I have the colored engraved rods, but I don't have any other kind of engraving from him.
Good work deciphering the tablet. Good work deciphering...
Thanks. That doesn't mean I want...
Good work
Thanks. That
Okay. Yeah, I'm really at a loss here. I can't even... The internet is not even helping me. Because allegedly, he is supposed to give me an engraving when I ask him about the eye. But he does not. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to Maggie and ask her for it?
Robbins.
I'll bet he could give information about...
Right, we already talked to him.
What if I hadn't noticed that inscription and could have wandered around here?
They hide it. Then they help us find... Who can understand why maybe it's a test of our intelligence.
Maybe it's a test of our dumb luck.
Or our persistence.
Thanks. Robbins. Never mind.
What should I do?
It doesn't look safe to walk there.
Right. Okay. Guess we can go back to that island place, but I'm just not... Alright, this wasn't where the island was. I thought it was, but it's
Robbins. Never mind.
not. Alright. This is not going very well. Okay, this is not what I want to do. This is frustrating. No. Alright, what was the place with the, planetarium, was it the map? It's the map room. Pit, chamber, ledge. I think this might have been it. Because this is where the island is.
Look at it, Maggie. It shimmers, but it doesn't seem real. A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Okay, I looked online and found some place that suggested that maybe I need to pick it up from the place where we talked. So, I don't know, maybe it's on the ground. Just on the ground, hanging out there, and I didn't see it. I hope that's not the case, because if it is, well, I mean, of course I hope it is the case. Because it would be nice if I were able to crack this. But, yeah. Anyways, I'll feel dumb if it's the case, but it would be good. It would still be good. Let's go here. There's a tomb. Alright. Nothing lying on the floor. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh man, it was on the ground. Ah, okay. Well, that's just great. Oh well. At least I got a thing, so you know, what can you do? Hold on just a second, I'm having some issues with my chat. Hopefully I can get that up and running. Alright. Anyways, that was embarrassing. Let's continue our journey. That engraved rod just it just blended in so well with the environment. Alright, I'm still having some issues with my chat. I was having general internet problems earlier, so
Shavings?
Alright. It looks, Alright. Back in business on the chat, so... Okay. Now, to the map room. After that long, protracted, wild goose chase. And finally go and work on this map. Okay. So, what is the real code? The creator's engraving. It is a green baseball. Check. And a blue pyramid. Check. And a red diamond-shaped thingy. Check. And a green square, or green diamond-shaped thing. There we go.
So that's where the part is.
Assuming he gave us the right code.
Okay, so is that same beach that I was hanging out at? In, it's the... Where was it again? It was, at the... I always forget this. Cathedral, Planetarium, Tomb. I think it was Planetarium. No, it's not the one. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's over here. I'm just really bad at this. For some reason.
Robbins.
Didn't mean to do that.
Never mind.
I'm very bad at knowing where things are in this game. It's not in here. It's probably in this plateau area. No, this isn't it. This isn't it? This isn't it. What am I doing? My cat is rubbing on my leg, which is adorable. Okay. Where is it? It must be, part of the museum, or, the tomb area where I was. Right? No, it's not. Man, what? Why does this always trip me up? I don't know. I don't know, guys. If... It's not the same place. Maybe it is. Yes, it is. It was the same old place. Okay. Was this the beach?
Robbins. Do you get the idea that he really doesn't want us to succeed in repairing his machine?
Let's just find the missing piece.
Thanks. This island was brought back from another dimension. Look at it, Maggie.
Yeah.
It shimmered, kind of...
Okay, so... Where are the other beaches, guys? I can't recall being at another beach. But it was a beach that thing showed us. I wish it had been a little bit more specific, but that's okay. Great. It is near the place where I saved Maggie. Which I think was this way.
This place is as creepy as the forest behind my house when I was a kid.
Right, okay. Here we go. We have found it. Good work, everyone. And by everyone, I mean me.
I wish I knew what's going to happen when I get this piece back in place.
Alright, to the laboratory. That wasn't so bad, right? Okay, it was pretty bad. Took me a really long time to find that stupid engraved phallus thing that the creator gave me.
Robbins.
Oh shit, I don't want to talk to Robbins.
Never mind.
I'm getting slightly cranky, which probably means it'd be good if I stop soon. I've also almost been playing for an hour. I wanted to play until the end, but... And I don't think I have that much left. Except, except that I spent a really long time figuring out how to do this, but that's okay. Let's go back to the laboratory. Panda Space Stan says, I think you're almost done. I probably should, I don't know. Maybe I should just finish. We'll see. We'll see how I feel in a minute here. If it gets exciting enough, I might continue playing. Ah, hi there, Brink.
Where have you been?
Where have we been?
I need your crystals. All of them. Right now!
Come on, Brink. How many crystals can one man use?
Not for me, you fools. I need them for my machine. For science. Research. Give them to me!
Machine? What are you talking about?
I'm through talking! I'm not going to let anybody stand between me and the greatest scientific achievement in history!
I only have these few crystals left, Brink, but I'll be glad to share some of them if you want.
All of them! You didn't share anything, Lo. I took them! And it's a good thing you didn't fight me. I would have killed you to get these.
You would have tried.
You two will be nothing but a footnote in the annals of my achievements.
He didn't damage the machine part, did he?
Alright, well... okay. Let's take it. Let's put this. Let's put this piece in here.
It fits, but the machine still doesn't work. Did the alien lie to us? Or does the machine need something else? Looks like a life crystal would fit perfectly in here.
Oh great, he just took all my life crystals. Okay, I guess I need to go get more life crystals. Which, I think... At one point, there was a infinite supply of them in the museum spire. museum spire, so I'll go check that out again. But I have a feeling that Brink has taken them. Oh, great. Yep, Brink took them all.
They're all gone.
Panda Space Dan said earlier when Brink confronted us, cue Indiana Jones' Fate of Atlantis fight scene. Yeah, this game actually does remind me a little bit of Fate of Atlantis. Especially the end. It's kind of like an extended... let's see, where was he? Was in the Tomb Spire, right? It's kind of like an extended version of the part of Fate of Atlantis where you're in Atlantis and solving all of those crazy machine puzzles and things. Brink, I need the thing, man.
Brink. I think I know what piece is missing from your machine.
How can you know anything about this? You're not a scientist. You're just a strutting tin soldier.
I think it's the same piece that the eye generator needed. I think it's the key to all this technology. The alien inventor hid it because without it, none of the machines he considers dangerous will work.
Why would the creator of life crystals think they were dangerous?
Because the crystals make you feel so good that they take over your life. All you care about is getting more of them. He said it was the second worst mistake he'd made.
And the worst mistake?
The eye.
So you and Maggie, you keep telling me I'm crazy. But you plan to make an even worse mistake.
I'll make you a deal, Brink.
Yes, like the deal you made before. I keep my part, but you go back on it.
I didn't go back on it. I just wanted to talk about it with you first.
No deals with liars and thieves.
Brink, you need what I have to make your machine work. But if it works, then you'll have plenty of life crystals, right? You could share them with us and it wouldn't cost you anything, right?
If you have the missing part, yes.
That's my deal. Your machine, my part. 50-50 on the life crystals.
I know you plan to cheat me.
We won't even come near the machine when it's running. You divide up the life crystals.
Then what's to stop me from keeping them all?
Because I am trained as a military man, Brink. And if I ever actually decide to fight you, I don't care how strong and healthy you are. You will lose. And then I will take them all. Got it?
Get your missing part and put it in my machine. Even liars and thieves can bargain as long as they watch each other very carefully.
So that didn't work out so well. Brink. I need life crystals.
There are side effects to the life crystals, Brink. They change your personality. They seem to be making you crazy.
Yes, the poor, ignorant fools who slog through the mud of inferior mental functions. They look at brilliance and call it madness.
Alright. Whatever, man.
When the eye is activated, it's a doorway into infinity. We can go in and come out anywhere.
It is a meaningless toy compared to what I am working on.
Apparently there is little reasoning with you. Panda Space Stan says, do you just need to give him the part you put in the machine? Possibly. I might need to go back and get the part then.
Half the life crystals, Brink. Remember?
You don't scare me, you hairless monkey.
Okay, well, I will get that piece. Because Panda Space Stan is probably correct. So let's go. Panda Space Stan says that with the eye, he could replicate them all and share the life crystals with me.
It's a row of crystalline devices. I guess I'll take this with me.
Yeah. That's why I came here. Okay. Let's go back up. Unfortunately, you cannot skip the animation of him walking all the way up this corridor, but that's okay. I think it's still a little faster than using the tram system. Oh, not the... Sorry, that's where I came from. I want to go to Tomb. Right.
Remember our deal, Brink. I fix your machine, I get half the life crystals.
But I divide them up. I remember very well.
I just don't know how yet to link them up. It needs the part.
Oh, there's the slot. Okay.
It fits perfectly. This is how the aliens designed the life crystal machine to work.
Nothing's happening.
Yes, it is. It's vibrating. Be patient. Who knows how fast it's supposed to work? We'll just have to wait.
Suits me fine. We'll split them 50-50, right?
Of course.
50-50. Look, there's one. And another.
2.
Is that all? Just 2? I need more than 2.
I don't know about that, Brink, but it's a sure thing I need more than 1. You still have all the crystals you stole from me and every other place on these islands.
Don't touch them!
50-50, you said, Brink. Well, you must have hundreds of life crystals. It's not even 50-50 if I take these 2.
I knew you were a liar and a cheat.
You weren't gonna let me have even one of these.
I'll make the machine even better. It will produce more.
Not till we're gone, it won't. I need that machine part to run the eye generator.
You will take nothing from this machine, you lying thief!
Once the eye is working, you can either come back with us to Earth, or you can stay here, take the part out of the eye generator and put it back in your own machine. Just have a little patience.
Panda Space Dan says, I mean, fair enough.
No! My machine is stopping! You've wrecked my machine! You're a dead man!
Oh no.
Brink, please. We don't have to fight. You can have the part back after we're done with it.
Everything you say is a lie!
Maggie, tell him.
If you say a word, Maggie, I'll kill you too!
Brink, don't make me hurt you.
You won't hurt me when you're dead!
No. All right.
Brink! Oh, Maggie, please believe me. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want him dead.
It wasn't Brink who died here. Brink died when he fell down the hole when we first arrived. What just fell over the cliff was someone else. Someone alien.
Yep. Alien took over his body.
Created by those death crystals.
Maggie, are we making an even worse mistake? By activating the eye?
Staying in this world any longer than we have to, that's the worst mistake we could make. We've got to do anything we can to survive.
But what if we die trying?
Don't you get it, Boston? This place is worse than death. I'd rather die than stay here.
Yeah, there's also no food, which is a problem. Okay, okay, so I have the one, or no, I have 2 crystals. Good, okay, I have the crystals I need. I can go back to, the cathedral. Panda Space Dan says, what? Yeah, I guess that fight didn't go so well for our friend Brink.
The alien was right. This thing has already killed one of us. But it's back in place. The crystals Brink died for.
Alright. So, how do we get this thing running? Maggie, where are you?
Robbins. You're the one who read the alien books. What exactly happens when we turn it on with enough life crystals in it?
It would have taken me years to read everything, Boston. And I didn't understand half of what I read. But there's no doubt that this machine is dangerous. The alien warned us it might cost us more than we expected.
What does that mean?
It might mean that just turning on the machine might kill us.
You mean he booby-trapped the thing?
I mean that the machine may draw on more than life crystals. It may drain the life out of whoever uses it.
Then I'm running the controls.
Don't be absurd. It might do nothing, too. Or it could kill whoever isn't at the controls. I just want to tell you.
No goodbyes. We're gonna make it home together, Maggie.
I'm not sentimental, Boston. I wasn't going to say goodbye. I just want you to promise me something.
After you saw me break every promise I made to Brink, you want me to make another one to you?
What happened with Brink couldn't be helped, Boston. I know you'll keep your word with me.
What's the promise?
If I die and you live, don't use any life crystals on me. Don't revive me. Do you understand?
Yeah, that seems
Are you
fair.
sure?
I'm not going to use them on you.
I saw,
I saw what
Brink
happened to
became.
Brink. Yep.
I don't want that to happen to me. You
Sauce
wouldn't be
2
saving
says,
Maggie Robbins.
Nathanbobathan, you don't tell me you
You'd
use
be creating a
StreamBot.
monster. with
I
my
do not
memories,
use
my
StreamBot. I don't
face.
think I even know what
Don't do
StreamBot
it.
is.
Promise me.
Other
I
than,
promise
I'm guessing, a bot that exists
And vice
on
versa, okay?
Twitch somewhere.
All right.
And now you tell me the truth about something, Maggie. Are you sure you didn't find out somewhere that something bad happens to the person at the controls of this machine?
Boston, I don't know any more than you do about what will happen when I switch this thing on.
If that's a lie, I'm gonna be really ticked off, Maggie.
Yeah, I know. Here we go. It's stuck. I'll have to pry it open.
Be careful.
Panda Space Dan says, I imagine that those people who popped in just to talk about StreamBot are actually bots advertising for StreamBot. That is probably the case.
Maggie, you
But just in
liar.
case, I thought I would address them as human beings.
You knew this would happen.
The eye.
It worked. The eye is restored.
Oh no, Maggie.
Go home.
Maggie.
Well, Brink. Or not Brink, Boston.
I don't know what to do with this device.
I guess it's time to leave this place. I'm going to save my game, because I have not done that yet tonight. Might be a good idea. Oh no!
I should have known the inventor would have one more trick up his sleeve. That was the inventor's last chance to stop me. I will get out into Space-Time 6. I will bring the people of this place back home, and they will build me a starship that will take me back to Earth.
Panda Space Dan says Boston returned to Earth to open a franchise known as Boston Market, where he served heavily caloric foods to many. Yep, that is what happened. Alright. This is it. Back to Earth.
I guess this is the real test. Can a practical guy from Earth do what all the builders of this place failed to do? Can I go into Space-Time 6 and still find my way back to reality? Only one way to find out.
He instantly disintegrates.
It's beautiful. A guy could get lost here real easy. No, I'm not going any farther into this place. I'm staying here, where I can get back out again.
You are as strong as we hoped, human.
I can understand you.
In Space-Time 6, all living minds communicate perfectly. You stand at the doorway, human. You show us all the pathway back to life, to reality, to a place where we will someday die, yes, but we will have a life before we die.
Every past and
Panda
future,
Space Dan says his
I
face
can
melts
see
off
them
like the
all.
dudes in Raiders of
Which
the
one
Lost
is
Ark.
real?
Go back now, human. Take me home.
Yep, it's called Space-Time 6. The silliest name.
My people have their bodies, their bones, their lives again. We owe you a great debt, Commander Lowe.
All I want, now that my friends are dead, is to go back to Earth and tell the story of how they died.
Why not let them tell their own story?
I wish.
You knew the way home, but I know all the other paths through time and space.
Wait, don't go back there.
Panda Space Dan says also these aliens look like giant chickens.
I have brought you a gift.
Ah,
Maggie,
a wonderful gift.
Frank,
2 people.
you're alive again.
We were lost, but this being found us and led us back.
That was a really weird,
Maggie, I thought I'd lost you forever.
weird flash of grin that she showed us.
So you really didn't try to resurrect me with the crystals?
No, I promised you. And besides, what the crystals bring back from death, it wouldn't have been you.
Nope. Also, I was lazy.
I know, Boston. You kept your word. And yet, you did find a way to bring me back from death.
It wasn't me, but I'm glad you're here.
Panda Space Dan
And
says
I'm
that
free of the
smile was
madness
really
of the
creepy.
crystals, too. You did it, Lo.
Brink looks like 20 years older
No,
than he
it
did
was our
before.
friend here.
No, the credit belongs to you. We once revered a great inventor because he opened the door to
The,
unchanging eternity.
the alien is just a giant
But
chicken
you
with fur.
opened the passageway back into true life.
All I am is a guy who wants to get back home.
Already my people are preparing a great crystal starship to take you there.
But we can come back, can't we?
I love how slouched
You
over
and
Brink
others
is.
wish to come. You are a young people, strong and full of hope and passion. We have much to teach you, and you have much to share with us as well. There will be friendship between our species forever.
I hope you're right. Not all human beings are as, nice as us.
Oh, I know that. All young species are alike that way. But don't worry. If any of your people try to pick a fight, we'll mash them like bugs.
How reassuring.
The ship is almost ready.
Panda Space Stan
Go
says
home and tell your people.
the alien is actually a giant dick. He could have brought Brink back
Telling
a
the
young
people.
age,
That's Maggie's job.
but he brought him back as a wizened
And
old
getting us
man
home,
just because he's
that
a
was
dick.
yours. You
Yeah,
did
that
it,
sounds
Boston.
likely to me.
Thank you, Boston.
We all thank you, Boston Row.
Also kind of a creepy grin. I'll shake your little chicken talon here. Get in our translucent spaceship and float off into space. Based on a concept by Steven Spielberg. Well, that was The Dig, everyone. Yeah. I don't know. The environments were kind of nice at first, but they got really repetitive. Oh, Panda Space Stan points out that he saw Orson Scott Card in the credits. That's good. Yeah, the environments were pretty at first, but they got really repetitive. And the characters were super flat. The voice acting was bad. Like, just not even bad in like a goofy Sierra way, but bad in sort of a just flat, I don't really give a shit about my performance sort of way. The animations, like in-game cartoon animations, were super awkward. It didn't look any better than LucasArts games that came out, like 4 years earlier, like Sam and Max or Fate of Atlantis or any of those games. So it really seems like a step down from LucasArts. I think that bringing in someone like Tim Schafer, who, by the way, Full Throttle came out the same year as this game, which is crazy because Full Throttle has so much more energy and is so much more imaginative than this was. But anyways, Tim Schafer, who wrote Full Throttle, I think could have really punched up the script because as it stood, it was very boring. There was very little definition to any of the characters. The dialogue was trite. The environments, while very pretty, grew tiresome as the game went on. And I don't know. Like, I don't want to be too hard on it because basically everything I've said so far has been extremely negative. I don't know. I would rather play a game as flawed as Phantasmagoria than this any day of the week. I mean, Phantasmagoria is in parts laughably bad, but at the very least I am laughing. Whereas in this game, I just found a lot of it very tedious, despite the fact that in most sections it was very competently built. Like I said, the environments looked really nice. The music was, I think, good and set a nice tone for the game. I can't say that Michael Land, who did the music for this and for Monkey Island, ever has done bad work. So, yeah, I hate to be so down on this because it's clear that a lot of love and craftsmanship went into it, but the project itself just didn't seem to have a very strong vision behind it, and it didn't have anything close to the energy or urgency of LucasArts' other games that they had come out with in the past several years. So yeah, I think this is the, like, maybe since Zach McCracken, the first bona fide dud that I have encountered from LucasArts. The other adventure games I've played from LucasArts post Zach McCracken were excellent games. And even Zach McCracken, I think, had more redeeming qualities than this did. But anyways, I hate to be so down on it, because again, lots of talent, I think, went into making it, building it, but the story itself just never really gelled. Panda Space Dan says, Orson Scott Card, the guy who wrote all the Ender's Games books and ended up being kind of a jerk later in life. Yeah. Orson Scott Card is known for having a blog where he... I don't know a lot of details about what he's written in this blog, but I know that he uses a lot of kind of right-wing talking points, and has said some negative things about gay people. So, for that reason, I think some people have boycotted his works, which, I don't know. Oh, there's that thing. I don't really have a bone in the Orson Scott Card fight, because I have never actually read Ender's Game. Maybe I should. And maybe if I read Ender's Game, I would feel more strongly about Orson Scott Card and him apparently being kind of a jerk. But right now, I don't really care. Frank Miller, who is also kind of a jerk, I do care a little more about, because The Dark Knight Returns is one of the first graphic novels that I read growing up, and I thought I enjoyed it quite a bit. But then I found out that Frank Miller actually just has a lot of really weird fascist, racist views, and the crazy shit that the characters in Dark Knight Returns were saying were basically just things that Frank Miller actually believed, and not the satire that I thought it was when I was 14. Panda Space Dan says he's apparently a terrible writer for video games. Orson Scott Card or Frank Miller? I don't know if Frank Miller's written any video games, but Frank Miller has made movies, and I think all of his movies are just awful, from what I've heard. I'm sure that if someone watches this later, they will want to dispute me on my hatred of Frank Miller. But, you know, this is coming at the end of an 1.5-hour video, so anyone who makes it this far probably won't care very much. Yeah, Scott Card, not a very good writer for video games, if this game is any evidence. Yeah, so The Dig, I don't personally recommend it, but, you know, I don't know, if you just are looking for a competently built sci-fi game with some neat music and atmosphere, and a few, like, decent Myst-style puzzles, then you can certainly do worse than this. So, if you liked what you saw, it's not very expensive. You can pick it up from Good Old Games or pick it up from Steam. But I would not personally urge you to run out and buy it. So anyways, that was The Dig. Hope you enjoyed it, and next week I will be beginning Tex Murphy 4, another game that's assured to be a winner. So if you wanna come back and watch me suffer through another Tex Murphy game, feel free. But well, actually, I don't know. Okay, so to be fair to Tex Murphy 3 was better than this game, I think. But anyways, I will be back with Tex Murphy 4 on Monday. I think I'm going to just skip tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. I will see you on Monday.